Z93, today's classic rock. Well, good morning. Welcome to the program. It is your morning rush with Scotty Perry, and happy Wednesday or hump day, whatever you want to call it. We're halfway through this week. Today on the show, we're going to talk about why morning people are better than night owls, Arianna Grande's new tattoo, and more. But first, here's Drowning Pool. Z93, today's classic rock. Now, I got to break some news to you here. Just because you wake up at 4 in the morning doesn't mean that you're a morning person. If you are a morning person, here's some good news for you. According to a new study, morning people are happier overall than people who stay up late. And it's not the only bad news for the night owls. They also have a higher risk of depression and schizophrenia. That's because they're up alone all night. All right, next we're checking in with HudsonValleyWeather.com. We'll also see how that ride to work and school's moving along. Some Queen, Linkin Park, and Jimi Hendrix on Z93. Z93, today's classic rock. Good morning. It is your morning rush with Scotty Perry and the little hottie. Ariana Grande got a new tattoo. It's a Japanese character that was supposed to say 7 rings, which is the title of her new album, but it actually says Shirichin, which is a small Japanese barbecue grill. Oh, proud moment for her. Here's Radiohead. Z93, today's classic rock. Now, according to a new study, we overspend on things we don't need on an average of 8 times a month for a total of $315. Some of the bad financial decisions we make include getting takeout instead of cooking, shopping because we're bored, and paying for subscriptions we don't use, which I am way guilty of. All right, next we're checking in with HudsonValleyWeather.com. We'll also see how that ride to work and school is moving along. Some Heart, Offspring, and Black Sabbath on Z93. Z93, today's classic rock. Good morning. It is your morning rush with Scotty Perry, and the average woman feels confident 16 days a month, according to the new survey. That works out to 190 days a year, or just over half of the time. So that means, you got half the time to get lucky. Here's the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Z93, today's classic rock. And if you like pancakes, but you don't want to have to go shopping for pancake mix ever again in this decade, this is for you. BJ's Wholesale Club is now selling a 28-pound bucket of pancake mix, and they have the shelf life for 10 years. The bucket contains 276 servings for more than a total of 44,000 calories, and the bucket's going to run you just $62, but just think of the money you'll save. All right, next we're checking in with HudsonValleyWeather.com, some ZZ Top, Def Leppard, and Green Day on Z93. Z93, today's classic rock, and the future of firearms is here thanks to Rate Attack. They have made a slide for Glock and a smart magazine, and it turns your Glock right in a gun out of Halo. They were invented another smart gun as well, which the feature only lets the person who the gun is registered actually fire the gun, which is absolutely brilliant and more of what we need in this country. And you can check out the video now by heading to my blog, Z93HV.com. The keywords are Scotty Perry. Next, we're checking in with HudsonValleyWeather.com. We'll also see how that ride to work and school's moving along. Some AC/DC, 3 Doors Down, and in 7 minutes, it's Queen on Z93. Z93, today's classic rock, and that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out. Up next at 10 a.m., you got my man Gary C. He gets you right up until 2 p.m., and that's when the Tig Man takes over to drive this crazy train we call Z93. I'll be back again tomorrow morning here at 6 a.m. for your next morning rush, so until then, you stay classy, Hudson Valley.